Yeah, so I'm probably gonna jinx it here, but yeah, I'll take a look. So, during our 2024 prediction show back in January, at the beginning of January, I predicted that on an absolute basis, Tesla would decline during 2024 from its current price of, or then current price of $256.50, and this was based on. Number one, Tesla's profit margins declining as the company was reducing the price points of its vehicles. Number two, high interest rates impacting EV demand with expectations for 2024 to be modest. And finally, we are just seeing significant competition coming in from Porsche, Mercedes, etc. Um, so right now, my prediction is in the money with the stock down about 32%. I think it's actually 30% right now to around $173 or $175. And let's go over a few reasons why the stock is down. So the company reported its Q4 financial results on January 24th of 2024, which was just a few weeks after we did our 2024 prediction show. And looking at the results, revenue growth for the year continued to be strong, up 19%, but it did slow considerably from the 51% growth achieved in 2022. And at a first glance, the company's profitability appears to be up 19% to $15 billion. But if we look a little further, there was actually a $5 billion benefit from income taxes for the year. So if we adjust that tax benefit out, net income is actually closer to $10 billion, and basic EPS is around $3.15 per share, which is a decline of 20% from 2022. So after making the adjustments to 2023, net income margin down there is closer to 10.3% for 2023. For 2022, it was around 15.4%. And 2021, it was again 10.3%. And one of the partial reasons for the decline in margins is due to the decrease in prices of its models, with the Model 3 base down about 17.5% from 2023. The Model S base, the price of it's down about 27% in price, and the Model X is down around 34%. And while Elon decreased the prices of its models to try to maintain the growth in deliveries, last week, Tesla reported a Q1 2024 deliveries miss of 386,000 vehicles, roughly, which compares to analyst estimates in Q1 of 2024 at approximately 449,000 deliveries. Oops. There we go. So now that I am taking my slight victory lap with the stock down 30% from when I made my prediction, we all know that just because I'm bringing it up on the podcast, the stock is probably going to go up to $300 per share by the end of the year, making my prediction wrong. So I'm probably jinxing it here. But in all seriousness, I think that 2024 will continue to be a difficult year for the business, especially with elevated interest rates and consumers more hesitant to go out and finance a new vehicle, which, could potentially present an opportunity for those who like Tesla long term. So, if you are looking at the business, definitely keep an eye on the financials to see what they do over the year here. And that is my short but sweet segment.
I think that increased competition is always something that I wanted to keep an eye out or advise people to keep an eye out when it comes to Tesla, because there was a time when they were literally the only option for people that wanted an electric vehicle.
Mhm.
Just even looking at, say, Toyota's Q4 results, electrified vehicle sales were up 96%, representing 41.6% of the company's overall sales in the quarter. So that was 24,533 units. 16,600 were fully zero emission vehicles. The rest were hybrids. And that's just one company. I mean, there are other auto
Yeah.
manufacturers that are coming out with their versions as well. So now
Yeah.
Tesla has to deal with a lot of competition. There's also like the cool factor of Tesla, right? I mean, when not many people had them, it was a major status symbol to have one. Now not as much. You see them around a lot more often.
Yeah.
So it's I just think that it's going to be a tougher move forward for them.
Yeah, like I was even watching like a YouTube video of like a traveler in China, and they were talking to people about the EVs and Teslas in China. And at least, again, this is very anecdotal because it was one person, and they were basically saying that, if you were to buy a Tesla in China, Not that people look down on you, but just they see as the BYD, which is the leading EV company in the world right now. They see the BYD vehicles as way superior, or again, at least anecdotally from this one individual. So, we are seeing a lot of competition around the world, and especially as, Tesla is trying to, continue to enter into that market more and more. But anyways, that is my segment.
Great. Excellent. Well, we'll see. We'll
And
see how you end up at the end of the year.
just so you know, he's already jinxed it because he was mentioning he was already going to do this on last Friday, and we're recording this on the Monday, and it's up 4.9% on Monday.
Oh, it's over.
So he's already jinxed it.
Yeah, this is true. I got a little bit of wiggle room, but
A little bit of wiggle room.
a little bit. We'll see.